I don't want to watch it again. Can I fast forward this? Oh no, I can't. And I've already missed what I actually wanted to look at. Go on. I want to look at the bit of cloth. Is that the... Ah-ha-ha! The cloth is missing. The cloth is missing on the far left. Right. That's what I wanted to check. I don't think that's relevant now, but the cloth wasn't sticking out at that point, which means that whoever it was, someone must have opened that one. I'll press and maybe we'll find some things. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter? The latter. But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you're the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. Okay, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I'd bet my badge on it. No question, Detective Goodman. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people who haven't seen or not seen. Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Well, why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Meekins? Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claimed the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. Okay, and then this gets to this. He opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir, so it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Is there not like a master... Okay, this is kind of annoying. Right, so if I check this, so that's now got that. So we don't know who 7777777 is. And I assume the fact that we haven't seen that yet tells me that's relevant. So the phone call happened at 5:18. So this person couldn't have been who it was. Okay. He opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Let's keep pressing. Maybe something will give me an idea. Part of me wants to use the videotape, because the videotape clearly shows another locker being opened. Or not opened, but the fabric sticking out and changing, which says so it's been opened. But I don't know if I'm meant to know that yet. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir. And this too. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. How do you know that information? I've heard rumours, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the opened locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Right, I'm going to save, because I'm not sure if I'm meant to know this, but I want to present the video, because there's a second one. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Did I get it? Did I get it? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He'd want me to point it out. Oh, flip. How do I point it out? Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video. First time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. I can do it. I probably can't. Oh, alright. Fast forward, rewind, or pause. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates this man may not have been Detective Goodman? So fast forward. Okay. Oh, and his face is blocked by... Will they accept... I pressed pause! Oh, no, I didn't. I pressed rewind. That's as far as it will go. Okay, that's annoying. Because I don't think showing that it's... Backspace for pause. Backspace for pause. There we go. Percent. Yes! The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about it. What could it mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright. You seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you're looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not have been Detective. But that does, because it's been opened. Oh, yeah. Phew! I almost walked right into the defense's trap. I'll place him under arrest, sir. Rats. And he just look... But... That's the contradiction. That's the contradiction. Now what do I do? Play video again. Okay. Let's try this again. Just remember one thing. Everything you point your fingers, every time. But this is the thing. This is the contradiction. But this is the contradiction. This is the contradiction. Right. Oh, flip, it's already open. It's already open. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir, do you mean me, sir? There's another problem. Okay, so there's a contradiction later, where it's going to be revealed that the other one's opened. But okay, so this is already open. The locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, the sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. I'm still right, though. I'm still right that that one must have been opened. Because there's no cloth there. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. I've already done this game. I've spotted it. I've pointed it out. You don't need to think. This tune is going to haunt my dreams. Here, notice the light. What's this? It's already lit? Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already opened before the victim grabbed the handle. Ah! Order! Order! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. It's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh, well. Just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor? Something jammed the sensor? Say, something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this. Okay. No, I don't think there's anything there. Like, this is the thing, is I can't really see. Because that's the only one that's unlocked. And it's not an electrical thingy, what's it? Because all the lights are still on. Oh, is it the... It's the glove, because the glove falls out. And that's kind of, it's wedged. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. So the glove has fallen out. It's gotten wedged in the transferal. It's eerie now without the music. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door, sir. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Yeah, this is now really eerie without the music. I'm sorry, Blue Badger. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. The object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. Like a rubber glove, mayhap. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? Extremely thin rubber glove. Ha ha ha! I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL911. Doesn't say incident, but you know, it's about the SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. That isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins? Sir? It would appear so, sir. Order! 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 So are we to believe, then, that the victim, whom this witness stabbed at the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify. Sir, me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. This is a joke. Very well, begin your testimony. Mystery Man 2. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. An ID card record, I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. Okay, so the ID used at 5:14 is that of the victim. Just before the crime, Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. I don't think I've got a way of getting around that, have I? I will press and see if we get anywhere. So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as stone, sir. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give it the V for victory sign, sir. Couldn't he just use his right hand for that? I think normally it's done with the right hand anyway.